On this video, I'm going to break down the exact exercise I'm using right now to build an aesthetic and athletic physique. And listen, if you're new to this channel, I'm not a bodybuilder. My goals has always been simple. I want to look good, I want to feel strong, I want to feel healthy in the long run. If that's something that you want, then you have come to the right place. My goal with this channel is to simplify fitness and give you a clear and no biased advice without wasting your time. When it comes to building muscle and aesthetic physique, most people agree that it comes down to this. You should be lean, you should have a wide back, a balanced proportion, and a physique that looks sharp, not an awkward looking body or a mass monster like a bodybuilder. I've been training for 10 years now. I've probably tried 100 plus exercises, and these are the ones that really give me the look that I have today. And don't get me wrong, genetics play a big part in this, but picking the right exercises makes a massive difference. And if you want a one-to-one coaching with me, I'll put a link in the description. Click on the link, book a one-to-one call with me, and I will see how I can help. Now, let's jump right into it. Now, let's talk about chest. So when it comes to training your chest, there's this one variation that you should never ignore, and that is the incline movement. You could either do this with the incline dumbbells, incline bench press, or incline Smith machine. Whatever incline variation will get the job done. But it's very important to include this movement on your every chest workout. So when it comes to the chest, the guys with the most impressive and the most aesthetic chest, they all have an overdeveloped upper chest. So let's take an example at the old school bodybuilders. Most of them had an aesthetic physique. And when you look at their physique, the one body part that stands the most is the upper chest. So this is a movement that you should never ignore no matter what. Now that I finished with the press movement, now I move on to the fly movement. Now you could either do this with dumbbells, machine, or you can even do this with cables. Whatever suits you the best, but always include a fly movement into your chest workout. Now you might be asking, what about the lower part? And the truth is, most people already have a lower chest. You don't have to invest a lot of time in developing your lower chest. It's very easy to grow because most people already have it. Instead of wasting your whole time obsessing over bench press or how much weight you can push, if you really want to achieve a strong aesthetic physique, you have to focus on these weak areas, which are your upper chest. And the next one is your back. Now, I keep this brutally simple. I choose one vertical pull and one horizontal rows. That's all I do for my back workout. So let me give an example of my back workout. For the vertical, I like to do wide grip lat pull down. This workout has been huge when it comes to building my lats. So I always stick with it, and I make sure I perfect my technique over time, and I make sure I also progress overload. And for the thickness of my back, I either do T-bar row or barbell row. But if you're starting up, you want to stick with one variation so that you can get better at it and master that technique. And once you get advanced, you can start to split up into two different exercises or two different workouts. These two exercises will give you a back that actually stand out even when you wear a t-shirt. Now, when it comes to the arms, I keep it very classic. I like to do the incline dumbbell curls for my biceps, and I also like to do dumbbells hammer curls. So this will target your whole bicep, and you don't have to do any other variation when it comes to train your bicep. It's a very small muscle group, which is very easy to train. And when it comes to your tricep, any form of tricep push down and overhead extension will get the job done for your tricep. It's simple as that. You don't have to do 3 or 4 exercises for your tricep. It's a very small muscle group, but make sure if you're only choosing 2 exercises, you train it as hard as you can. You train into failure or close to failure. That's the most important thing. Now, your shoulders. If you really want to develop your shoulders, lateral raises is non-negotiable. You could either do dumbbells, machine, or cables, whatever should do the best. But I prefer dumbbells since I can easily progress over time and I can control the weight while perfecting my technique. Now, when I'm training my rear delts, my go-to movement is the reverse pec deck machine. That will easily isolate your rear delts, and it's a very easy, simple, and effective technique to directly target your rear delts. Now, when you have a wide rounded shoulders, that's what's going to give you that upper body V-taper look that everyone wants. When it comes to the legs, I choose one heavy compound movement, and my favorite is the squats. For most people, they find it very hard when it comes to the technique with the squats. And if you're struggling with that, that's not a problem at all. You can either do a leg press machine or a pendulum machine, whatever suits you the best. And from that, you can choose a one isolation movement for your quads and a one isolation movement for your hamstring. And that's all you need for your legs. And the last one is your abs. Normally, I don't train abs that much. I train them once in a while, but it's not something that I do every single day. And because this one thing that I know, if you really want to see your abs, you have to be lean enough for your abs to show up. But at the same time, if you want them to pop even more, you have to train them directly. And it's simple as that. And basically, that's it. You don't have to do 100 different exercises, just do the ones that work as I mentioned in this video. If you stick with these exercises, I guarantee you will make progress over time. You don't have to focus on every single muscle fiber like I did when I started training. You don't have to do that. Remember, we are not bodybuilders. Our main goal when it comes to building muscle is to enhance the quality of our life, is to have longevity, quality of life, and also look good and feel strong. That's the whole goal when it comes to building muscle for most of you that are watching this video. So guys, this is the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe, comment if you have any question. And if you want a one-to-one coaching with me, I'll put a link in the description. Click on the link, book a one-to-one call with me, and I will see how I can help. For the meantime, I will see you in the next video.